We have with us Dr. Sudha Raja, the principal of Rhapsody, an organization that encourages education through music that was founded by Anil Srinivasan. Could you tell us how the idea of starting Rhapsody took off?
I've always been working with children and using music as a tool to education is what I've been doing for the past more than 20-25 years. Anil was also doing it likewise in other schools where I wasn't there. So he was very curious and he said, "What is it that you're doing? I'd like to understand." And what he was doing is world music syllabus, more with Western music inputs. And what I was doing in the schools was Indian music. So then when I told him what I was doing, he was very interested. And then he said, why not pull both our thoughts together and frame a syllabus which could, work in a classroom setup. Likewise, when you learn a higher class doing a Doppler effect, we have a rhythm exercise and we have a walking exercise for a Doppler effect with a rap song for Doppler effect. And mixtures and compounds, we treat mixtures and compounds and elements is equal to as synonymous with swaras and ragas. Okay. So things like that which can make it very interesting.
Could you tell us a little bit about the learning management system that Rhapsody has started?
A child can log in with his or her name as a password and access the songs that he has done over the week. At the end of it, there's a small 5-6 questions. What he liked about the video, what did he understand from that, with a timeout, and it also gives him stars and everything. So what happens is a child who's really wanting to use it properly or a parent can make him do something beyond our syllabus. Rhapsody Education Through Music also has a Rhapsody Foundation where we work with underprivileged and marginalized children, and corporation schools are also part of that. So what we thought is this LMS system should also reach corporation schools because all of them are now equipped with computers, if not smart boards. So even a computer with just a net connection, you can access the LMS. So this LMS is what we have given to the school partners free of cost. Okay. Because we want the children to be with music all their lives, if not as a performer, at least as a rasika, okay, as a listener.
Rhapsody reaches over 60,000 students across Tamil Nadu and Bangalore as well. What is the change that you've seen in students after the Rhapsody program was started?
There are so many children in the 7th, 8th, 9th who have really been playing havoc in the classes. Like disinterest and distracting the other children and all. But after Rhapsody classes have begun, which is not, it's just twice a week. It's not as if it's happening every day. I can see a sea change in their behavior and their focus on other academics has really, really increased. I think that's the best feedback we could have got because these are children who are bordering on delinquency. And if it can make them see the nicer side of life, I think our job is done.
Could you give us a little demonstration how a class is taken through Rhapsody?
Takadimi, takadimi, we are in a square, we are in a square, and there'll be a square on the board with takadimi, which the children can't read. They are in LKG. So what we do is make them sit in a square formation. Then we show them cushions which are square, we show them shapes which are square, whatever you can imagine a square, a greeting card, a calendar. Then we also have motor skills here. Takadimi, takadimi. Hands in the air and everybody puts their hands up. So what happens even sa pa sa, like what you do is a pitch taking we say generally. Sa pa sa, that we teach them as see, saw, see, saw, see, saw. Because the seesaw is something they understand. Yeah. We draw seesaw on the board and we do this with the hands. So without even understanding that it's pitch that they're doing, they learn the song.
Where do you see Rhapsody 5 years from now?
For these Teach for India and other places where there's only one teacher schools, we're actually looking at a module like where the LMS can be the guide for those people when we can't reach those pockets. We just want to do a centralized training for them and give them support through the LMS so that even a single teacher who does other subjects can do music. Agastya Foundation also identifies 1,000 young leaders every year from these 600 villages. And they're brought into the Agastya campus in Kuppam 20 times a year. So what we do is we train these young leaders in the musical concepts. These children go back and teach the others. It's like you teach one, they teach 100, like that. Other than LMS, we're also looking at online teaching for all of these, like I told you, remote areas.
Yeah. Thank you so much for talking with us, ma'am.
Thank you.